couple options here. Let the arms come down by the sides, let the fingertips open, and let the palms face up. Or maybe you're just kind of supporting the thighs or the knees a little bit. You need a little bit supportive, that's too much opening. Or maybe just place your hands on your hips. Whatever feels good, just to tune into your body, tune into your breath. Just take a few inhales and exhales. And we'll start to draw the knees together. And then go ahead and bring both knees into the chest. Squeeze your knees into the chest, move your toes, move your ankles around a little bit. And then just take side-to-side movements. And then go ahead and take your hands and place them on your knees, and we're just gonna make some big circles here. Just moving everything around in opposite direction. And then go ahead and bring the feet back on the ground, knees bent. We're gonna take a figure four, right leg crosses over left. And then go ahead and pull the left knee in, grab onto the front of that left shin, pulling the foot in if that feels good. Flexing through both of our feet here, possibly using that right elbow to open up that right knee. And then release, go ahead and take the opposite crossing. So left leg crosses over right, and then pick that right foot up, draw that right knee into the chest, grab onto that right shin, pull that right knee in, flexing both feet here. That left elbow can help open up that left knee. And then release. Okay, let's go ahead and rock and roll all the way up to a seat from here. So we're gonna rock and roll up, find the seat. We'll actually just sit in a nice, easy, stable inhale, reach the hands all the way up to the sky. And then exhale, just cactus open the arms from here, and then hold the cactus arms open. So spread the fingers really wide. We're just gonna twist to the right. But twist the body to the right, and then come back, and then left. Inhale, back to center, and exhale, twist to the right. Back to center, exhale, twist to the left, back to center, inhale all the way up. Exhale, cactus the open arms again, and then again, one more time, inhale up. Exhale, cactus the arms open, hold. Draw the elbows down even more, try to clasp back behind you, squeeze the palms together. Draw the knuckles back behind you, push those knuckles down onto the floor, lift the chin up, open through the chest, open through the shoulders, and then breathe. Make sure you're not holding your breath here. Okay, release that. We'll go ahead and inhale, hands up. Exhale, reach forward, and then we're gonna find a tabletop from here. So as we find our tabletop, we're just gonna move ourselves onto our mat where we're comfortable. Always do some little finger cracks, some wrist movements, anything that feels good here. You can also turn the palms around, or the fingers around, and just kind of move through your body. Knees will be about hip distance eventually. And then we'll just start to move through our cat-cows from here. So as we inhale, just drop the belly down, press into the palm, roll the shoulders back, send that chest forward. And then exhale, round this way. Few breaths and movements here. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, round cow pose. Inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. One last round. Inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. Back into a neutral spine. We're going to go ahead and tuck the toes. We're going to lift the knees up off the ground just so they're hovering here. And then we're just going to press ourselves forward over our shoulders, over the wrists, and then back to bring the knees to hover. Press ourselves over the wrists. It's going to feel a little funky on those wrists. And then back to hover. Two more times. Wrists forward, shoulders over the wrists. And then bend the knees so that they're hovering. One last time. Send those shoulders over, hold. And then back to hovering. And this time send the hips up to the sky, downward facing dog. So if you need to walk the hands out or kind of move into a better space, you can do that. From here, just lifting the heels, lowering the heels, lowering the toes, lifting the toes, cracking through the wrists, cracking through the knuckles. Anything that needs to be done here to get any movements out. And then inhale, take that right leg up to the sky, reach it up. Exhale, step it through, runner's lunge. Go ahead and lift up through the fingertips, draw the shoulders back. And then bend to the back knee, step to the front of the mat, forward fold. Hang out here for a moment, bend through both knees. Let the arms swing around with the opposite elbows. Just let the neck release. Anything that feels good. Okay, inhale, halfway lift. Hands come to shins, flat back. And then exhale, forward fold. Inhale, ground into the feet, rise all the way to the top, reach. And exhale, come all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, plant your hands, step back. holding on to that plank pose here. Maybe rocking forward and back. Maybe a little bit of a side-to-side movement, just starting to engage the core. Just noticing the lower back, noticing the arms, the chest, the shoulders. And then we'll take those toes, send those shoulders over the wrists. Go ahead and lower halfway down. Holding here. And then lower all the way down to your belly. Untuck the toes. Inhale, coming into our first cobra pose. Big breath on the inhale. And exhale, release all the way down. Go ahead and tuck the toes. We're going to firm up those thighs and we're going to press back into that plank pose. If that plank pose is with the knees, that's fine. If not, we're just going to press straight up plank pose. And then back into downward facing dog. Breathe for a few moments. And then inhale left leg up. Step through, runner's lunge. Up on the fingertips, draw the shoulders back. And then bend to the back knee. Forward fold at the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to the top. Exhale, all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, plant the hand. We'll step back to this plank pose again. And this time we're extending the shoulders over the wrist. Maybe staying in that halfway lift here and then coming into that upward facing dog. If cobra is calling to you, take that. Ultimately, we'll meet in that downward facing dog. So again, a couple breaths in your down dog. Breathing here, pedaling out the knees if you need to, or finding stillness. And then we'll go ahead and inhale, lift through the heels. Exhale, bend through the knees, make your way to the top of the mat. So if you want to try a couple hops, hop it up there. Inhale, halfway lift, hands come to shins or the ground. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. And then exhale, bring your palms together, heart center. Take a moment here to catch your breath. Feel those thumbs into your heart space, pressing them really deeply in there. Stand up really tall, press all 10 toes into your mat, lift up a little bit higher, firm into those thighs, lift through the crown of the head. Couple breaths here. Next, inhale, sweep the arms to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold, plant the hands. Maybe you start jumping back, maybe you hop it back, maybe you fly it back, whatever you want to do. We're going to meet in that downward facing dog. So those vinyasas are obviously totally optional. So take whatever you need, add on to whatever you're doing here. I can't see you. So let's go ahead and take that right leg up to the sky. Exhale, step through low lunge. Drop that back knee down, untuck the toes. Inhale, sweep the arms up to the sky. So we'll hold this pose just for a few moments here. See if you can soften the shoulders, but still lift through the fingertips. Perfect. Let's go ahead and clasp the hands together and then let the head rest in those hands. So we're going to lean back into it, open the elbows wide, lean your head back into it, open through that throat, that chest, and see if you can find a really nice deep breath in there. Might take a couple tries. Open up the elbows, just a few more breaths. Okay, let's release the hands back up to the sky, big inhale. As we exhale, we're going to flip the arms back into our airplane arms, straighten out that front leg, half splits. Pull those fingertips back. Inhale, come forward, low lunge. Exhale, half splits, airplane arms. A few more times here. Inhale, forward. Stop that right foot down. Lift up through those fingertips, that whole inhale. And then exhale, shift it all the way back. Intention with the body and the breath. One more time. Inhale, forward. And exhale back. Okay, let's take it forward, low lunge. Holding here, we're going to tuck those back toes and we're going to lift up into our high lunge. Go ahead and press everything up. And then if you need to, either straighten out that back leg or maybe bend through it a little bit more to find that balance. If you're feeling pretty good here, straighten out that back leg. Lift through those fingertips even more. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and step it up into our stork pose. So we're going to bend through that back knee, draw that left knee into the chest. Bring your heart, palms to heart center. Hold it here, stork pose. And then we're gently going to glide that left knee open. So staying as balanced as we can. Glide that left knee open. Hold it here. Maybe lift the left knee a little bit higher. And then we're going to step back into warrior two. So adjust yourself if you need to. Bend through that right knee. Arms are going to come nice and wide. Inhale, reverse your warrior. And exhale, side angle. Any side angle that works, extend it. Just regular. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle. into your warrior two. Inhale here, exhale, cartwheel the hands down. Bring that right foot, vinyasa of your choice, or just back into down dog. Get a few breaths into your down dog, finding stillness, finding movement, doing whatever you need to kind of come back into your body, into your breath. Maybe that's stillness, maybe that's movement. Okay, let's take that left leg up into the sky. Inhale, exhale, step it through, low lunge. Go ahead and drop the back knee down, untuck the toes. Reach up through the sky. Again, drop those shoulders a little bit so they're not stiff up into your ears, drop them down. But then still take those fingertips up to the sky. Your fingers should be nice and spread, really reaching. Okay, we're gonna clasp those hands. Then go ahead and let the head fall into those hands. Open up those elbows, draw that chin up towards the sky. Making sure this feels okay in your lower back. So we're using our chest to kind of open up here. Pressing into our hands with our head. And try to find that nice complete breath. Perfect, let's release the hands up to the sky, big inhale. Exhale, shift back, half splits with airplane arms. So a gentle breath and movement, inhale, come forward, press into that left foot. Exhale, sweep it back, airplane arms, half splits. A few more times here, inhale, come forward. Exhale, shift it back. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, last one, come all the way back, half splits, airplane arms. Come back into that low lunge, reach the fingertips up to the sky. Tuck that back foot, rise into your high lunge. Again, if you need to kind of steady yourself or move around, do that. We want to bend deeply into that left knee, and maybe we're bending deeply into that right knee, and then starting to straighten out a little bit. If your hip flexors are tight, nice bend through that back knee. Beautiful, breathe here. And then stepping into that sore pose. So dragging that right foot up. Palms come together at heart center. Maybe lift that right knee a little bit more. And then start to drag that right knee open to the right. Hold it here. See if you can make sure the hips are facing as forward as you can so the hips don't come with you. You're using that hip. Beautiful. Lift up a little higher. And then step back. Warrior two. The arms come out nice and wide. Inhale, reverse your warrior. And exhale, side angle. Just a breath and movement here. Inhale, reverse. And exhale, side angle. Coming back into your warrior two. Inhale here. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down. Vinyasa of your choice, or just back into down dog. I'm going to try to skip those vinyasas so I don't lose my breath here, which I'm already doing. Okay, a couple breaths in down dog. Let's take that right leg up to the sky. And then exhale, step through high lunge. Reach the fingertips up to the sky. Palms come together at heart center. And we're going to take a nice little twist here. So we're going to hinge forward. Left elbow to the outside of that right knee. Pull those thumbs in towards heart center. Elbow reaches to the sky. Twist your body. Don't fall over. Okay, a couple breaths. And then unwind yourself. Warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, side angle. Reverse warrior. Side angle pose. Come back into your warrior two. Cartwheel the hands down. We're going to take that right leg into the sky, three-legged dog. Walk to the back of your mat, frame that left foot, standing splits on the back of your mat. Come up halfway, maybe flatten out the back. And then exhale, forward fold over that left leg. Big hamstring opening. Maybe walk the hands towards that left foot. Maybe hold on to the ankle. Okay. Drive that right knee up into the chest, into our stork pose. Figure four when we get there. So from here, you can stand nice and tall on your figure four. If you want a little bit more into the hips, sink down into that left knee. Maybe reach the hands up to the sky. Okay, let's come back into standing splits. So that right leg's gonna kick back behind you. Walk it forward, three-legged dog. Inhale to lift. Exhale, come forward. High lunge. Step back into that stork pose. Left knee lifts this time. Bring the palms to heart center. We're gonna open up through that left knee. Open it up. Big step back. Warrior two. Inhale, reverse. to our warrior two. Take a nice inhale. And then exhale, cartwheel the hands down, vinyasa, meeting back and down dog. If you need a nice exhale out like I do, big inhale through the nose, exhale out of the mouth. Okay, left leg inhales up to the sky. Exhale, step forward, high lunge. Inhale to the sky. Perfect, palms come together, heart center. I'm going to switch from here. Palms come together, we're going to take that twist. Hinge forward, right elbow on the outside of that left knee. Thumbs towards sternum, left elbow to the sky. Breathing, breathing. Okay, open up, warrior two. Nice, strong warrior two. Arms are nice and strong. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, reverse. And exhale, side angle. Perfect, come back into your warrior two. Inhale here, exhale, cartwheel the hands down. From that left foot, reach into the sky, three-legged dog. We're gonna walk ourselves back to that right leg, standing splits. Let's not hit the wall here, so inhale, halfway lift. Flat back, exhale, fold over that right leg. So we're keeping that back leg nice and straight. Lifting it up as much as we can without opening the hips. So we're just lifting. It might not be that high. And then we'll draw that left knee towards the chest. And then find our figure four. So again, figure four can be standing. Bend into the right knee for a little bit more to the hips. Reach the hands up in the sky like a little chair pose. Okay. And then let's release back into those standing splits. Walk yourself out, three-legged dog. Inhale to lift the left leg. Exhale, step it through, high lunge. Reach the hands up to the sky. And then we're going to step forward into that stork pose. Stork pose, lift. Palms come together, heart center. And we're going to open up that right knee. Just have to open up that right knee. Open it up, step it back. Warrior two. Arms come out wide. Inhale, reverse warrior. And exhale, side angle. Inhale, reverse. And exhale, side angle. And come back into that warrior two. Inhale here. And then exhale, cartwheel the hands down. Frame that left foot, step it back. Take a vinyasa, whatever you need. Back in the down dog. Okay, find your breath. Let's go ahead and inhale, lift up through those heels. Exhale, back into those knees. Make your way up to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, full. Let those big toes connect. Bend to the knees, chair pose. Lower yourself as much as you can. Tuck the tailbone, look down. All 10 toes are there. Reach up through the fingertips. Press into that right foot. We're going to draw the left knee into the chest. Exhale, take it back. Warrior three, airplane arms reach back behind you. Right back into our stork pose. Pull that left knee into the chest. Reach up to the sky. Exhale, back. Warrior three, airplane arms. One more round. Inhale, left knee up. And exhale, take it all the way back. Beautiful. Let's come right back into that stork pose. Bring your palms together, heart center. We're going to go ahead and draw that left knee open. Open, 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 open. Step back, warrior two. You can move the feeding our foots around. Inhale, reverse. And then straighten out that front leg, reverse triangle. Let's go ahead and come into our triangle pose so that right leg is going to stay straight. Reach those right fingertips forward, bump that left hip back. Come into that triangle. Left fingertips up to the sky. And be holding onto your shin. Pressing that right hand into your leg just to open you up just a little bit more. Okay, back into your warrior two from here. Bend through that right knee. And then exhale, cartwheel the hands down. Three-legged dog. Right leg lifts up to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose 3 times. Pull it forward. Inhale up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale up. Exhale, knee to nose. Hold this one. Hold, hold, hold. And then step through high lunge. Reach up to the sky. Inhale here. Exhale, reach forward, three-legged dog. So from here, any kind of variation, if you want to pull those hands towards heart center. Maybe you want to float the arms out, maybe behind you, whatever feels good. Make sure that you're keeping those hips nice and square. We're not opening up. Keep it nice and square. Okay? Pull that left knee and back into your chair pose, right where we started. Chair pose. Inhale here. And then exhale, straighten those legs, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. hands, take it through vinyasa or just back into down dog. Okay, so hopefully you're feeling a little bit of heat. Maybe. Okay, let's look through the heels on the inhale. Exhale, bend through the knees. And then make your way up to the top of the mat. So if you want to jump, float, anything, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And big toes connect, bend through the knees. Sweep the arms all the way up into that chair pose. So from here, let's all look down at those 10 toes. We're going to sink down a little bit more, tuck the tailbone, lift up through the chest, through the fingertips. So make sure your body's not popping out. Tuck it in, pull it in. Sweep down a little bit more. Perfect. Okay, this time our left foot's going to be our foot that's planted down on the ground. We're going to draw that right knee into the chest. Inhale here. Exhale, kick it back. Warrior 3 with airplane arms. Pull that right knee into the chest. Exhale, kick it back. Warrior 3. One more round. Pull that right knee into the chest, sword pose. Exhale, kick it back. Perfect. Pull that right knee in. Palms come together, heart center. We're going to take that right knee, drive it towards the right. Open it. Hold it here. And then step it back, warrior 2. Arms come out nice and wide. Inhale, reverse your warrior. And then straighten out that left knee, reverse train. Perfect, keep that left leg straight, arms come out to a T. Go ahead and reach those left fingertips forward. Bump that right hip back, coming into your triangle pose. Okay, back into our warrior 2. Inhale here. Exhale, just to kind of sink into it a little bit more. And then one more inhale. Exhale, go ahead and cartwheel your hands down over that left leg. Left leg will reach into the sky. Exhale, knee to nose, 3 times. Inhale up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale up. Exhale, knee to nose, hold. Step it through, high lunge. Inhale here. Exhale, as we reach forward, warrior 3. Any variation, maybe matching what you're doing on the other side. Squaring off those hips. Try not to lift that right leg too high. We want it really squared, really strong. Almost like you're pressing it into a back wall, that right leg. Beautiful. Draw that right knee in. Step to the front of your mat. Chair pose. Sink down into it. Reach the fingertips up a little higher. Inhale here. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, plant the hands. A vinyasa or down dog. Okay. We'll start to finish this out a little bit more here. Let's take that right leg to the sky. Exhale, step it through, low lunge. This time we'll drop that back knee and tuck the toes. Sweep the hands to the sky. Palms are going to come together here. And then just bring the hands towards heart center. We're going to take a twist from here. So left elbow into that outside of that right knee. And then pull those thumbs towards heart center. Okay, let's unwind here. Reach the hands to the sky. Tuck those back toes, lift that left knee off the mat. Come all the way up into that high lunge. Inhale here. Exhale, frame that right leg. Reach it up into the sky. So we're going to come into a little wild thing here. So that right knee's going to bend, open up through the hip. If wild thing is not for you, or you have couches around you or something, just kind of hang out here with that open hip. If you are stepping back into that wild thing, you're on the ball of that right foot, bent knee, reach those hips up towards the sky. Perfect, let's roll back out of that. 3-legged dog, reach up to the sky. Exhale, step through, we're gonna come into a pyramid pose. We're gonna take that back foot and step it in just slightly. So it's a smaller stance from here. Let the body just kind of hang out over that right leg. Straighten out that right leg. You want your hips still facing forward, not shifted off to the side. Okay, we're going to slowly just kind of step up to the front of the mat, stay low, stay into this little like tuck pose. We're going to lift the heels, we're just going to come into a little ball from here. We're going to squeeze our arms over our elbows, let the head drop down into the knees, and just squeeze. Okay, so from here, option if you're feeling tired, go ahead and just take it back through your down dog. We want to add in a little crow pose from here since we're already down nice in the zone. Go ahead and find those knees close as we can to our armpits. Wiggle them in there, palms are down on the ground. So, like a little birdie here, we're just going to hinge forward. If we're feeling pretty comfortable here, you might lift a foot off, you might lift another foot off. We're gonna start to draw those feet into our booty from here. So my fingers are gripping pretty hard on the mat from here. So it's a mixture of the strength, but also the kind of balance here. You wanna be enough over your wrist or your balance. And then however you wanna take it back, meet in down dog. Take a few breaths here in that down dog once you do get there. Okay. And then we'll take that left leg into the sky. Exhale, step it through a low lunge. Drop that back knee down. Untuck the toes, reach those hands up to the sky. We'll take that twist from here, palms come together, heart center. Hinge forward, right elbow to the outside of that left knee. Just twist. Okay, unwind here. Reach the hands up to the sky. I'm gonna go ahead and tuck that back knee and lift up into the high lunge. Inhale here, exhale, frame that left foot, three-legged dog. So coming into our wild thing, so we're gonna bend that left knee, open up through the hip. So option just to kind of hang out here with that open hip, or gently step it back, wild thing. Left hand's gonna reach back into the sky, press those hips up. Open up through that heart space. And then as you come out of that, back into that three-legged dog. And exhale, pyramid pose. So step through towards those hands, and then that back foot's just gonna step up lightly. Hold over that left leg this time. Should go back and look at this video and see how many times I adjust my pants and shirt. It's the real story here. Okay. And then we're just gonna step up to the top of the mat, stay low, little ball. This time let's go ahead and let the knees part. And then you have an option for this crow pose if you'd like it. Or just let the hands walk forward and just round through the back, let the head drop. If you are playing with that crow pose, get wild, get weird, do whatever you need to do. And then let's all make our way back into down dog. So you can simply just step back into down dog, just get through vinyasa. Whatever you need to do. Okay, right leg lifts. And then exhale, take it through into our half pigeon. We've arrived right knee towards right wrist. So coming into a pigeon pose. If you know pigeon is not for you, you can always come back to your on your back, just like we always started the class. So we're gonna take this pigeon and then walk ourselves forward to get into our sleeping pigeon. If you don't wanna come all the way down, just come to your forearms and just let the head and neck rest a little bit so it's not really like tense, but it's nice and long. So as we stay here, we just breathe. Starting to let the breath slow down a little bit. Still staying intentional with our practice. Still staying intentional in our bodies. Okay, just about 3 more breaths here. Okay, slowly start to walk yourself all the way back up. So we're gonna go ahead and make sure the shoulders and the wrists are lined up. We're gonna tuck the left toe and lift the left knee off the mat, but we're gonna draw that right knee into our chest. We're gonna hold it here. And then we're just gonna step it out into a lizard pose here. So go ahead and keep that left knee lifted if it's possible, unless you're like trying to slow down the practice. The left hand is gonna press into the mat, right hand reaches up to the sky. Okay, come all the way back down. Drop that left knee down. And then let's go ahead and come into a pigeon pose. If you wanna stay lifted, perfect. So kind of a double hip action here. Come down to the forearms. Maybe let your body rest here. Maybe stay lifted with that left leg if you want a little bit more active in those hip flexors. That can work too. Okay, we're gonna come back to the palms here. And we're gonna tuck those left toes with the left knee. We're gonna step into our malasana. So step up to the front of our mat. Lots of hips here. So if you wanna take a little side-to-side action, and you just let the body move back and forth. Eventually, squatting into this pose, palms come together, heart center. We'll just draw the thumbs in towards our heart center here. Maybe lift up a little bit more. I'll start to feel that activity happening through the booty. Lift up through the crown of the head. Or just sink down into it. Okay, let's go ahead and press into our palms and all the way up. Walk the feet back together so they're about hip distance. Take a nice halfway lift here and exhale, forward fold. And then possibly taking another second to last vinyasa from here and meeting in down dog. We have the other side to do. So let's lift that left leg up to the sky. Exhale, step it through half pigeon. Left knee towards left wrist. Okay, so sink into this pose. If you notice that this is a little bit too tight for you, come down to your back. It's a perfect place to be. So I always like to check on that back foot, make sure that it's not off to the side. Okay, take a nice inhale, and then exhale, just walk yourself forward, maybe to the forearms, maybe let the head drop down, maybe come all the way to the ground, whatever feels good. We're still breathing, we're still keeping our mind right here. So we kind of, this mind here, keep our mind right in this area right here. Don't let it float off. I can hear a million noises downstairs. I'm staying right here. Okay, let's start to come back up. Go ahead and bring the palms down to the mat. We're gonna tuck those back toes. We're gonna draw that left hand towards the nose, the chest, wherever it can reach. Okay, then step to the outside of that left hand. Lizard lunge. So again, you can drop that right knee down if you're feeling it. Or maybe just plant that right hand down, left fingers to the sky. Possibly with that right knee to the ground. And then as you exhale, bring that left hand down. Now we can drop that right knee, untuck the toes, stay upright, or come all the way down to those forearms. Whatever feels good. If you want to come into splits, whatever your body is feeling. Okay. See if you can soften into it for about 3 more breaths. Okay, let's go back to our palms. Stepping into that halasana, so let's lift that right knee off the mat and step into a halasana pose. So again, you can wiggle around a little bit and then eventually finding your halasana. If your heels don't come down, that's totally fine too. You can definitely be lifted here. Bring your palms together, heart center, and we'll just add on to here. If this is enough, stay right here. If not, let that right arm just become free. Reach out, open up that right knee, left fingertips to the sky. Anyways, options to add on lines, half lines. Anything that feels good. Okay, back to center. Left arm's gonna reach out. Right fingertips up to the sky. Okay, go ahead and come back to center. So option here is stand all the way up and come through another vinyasa, or just come to your bottom and end up on your back. So it's totally up to you. You wanna walk yourself all the way back up, take a halfway lift, and then fold back down. And plant the hands, take it through another vinyasa, back into down dog. If you're on your back, stay there. For the rest of you that are in your down dog from here, we're just gonna inhale, lift up through the heels, exhale, bend the knees, make your way up to the front of the mat. Some of you can hop all the way through. And we'll end up on our backs. Stretch everything out once you get there. So before we settle down, let's just do a little bit of core. So this will be nice, simple core. So we'll bring our soles of our feet together just like we started. And then kind of scoot your butt close to your heels. And then we'll just sweep the hands back behind you. And then go ahead and just lift the shoulders up off the mat. Take a nice inhale, exhale, lift up. Lower down, inhale, exhale, lift, inhale down, exhale up. So stay here with that rhythm, whatever feels good. So we're just lifting through that chest. You can feel that in your core. I think it takes a few to start to feel this. And make sure your elbows are nice and open. So they're not squeezing together, they're nice and open. We're going to continue this for about 10 more rounds. Or I guess 10 more lifts. Rounds is a lot, huh? Okay, we're going to start to turn that right elbow towards that left side. So twist just with that right elbow. So just twist. Exhale, twist. Exhale, twist. Don't forget the inhale. 3 more times. Okay, last one. Go ahead, left side. Reach that left elbow towards that right knee. That's very far away, but just twisting towards that left side. Or excuse me, that right side. 4 more times. Last one. Lower all the way down, bring the knees together, pull them in towards your chest, reach them up to the sky. Now let's take some nice little leg lifts. Go ahead and tuck the hands. I always like to tuck my hands under my booty, just to kind of protect the back a little bit. We're just gonna lower down. Don't let the heels touch, lift up. Just lowering and lifting. Few more. Try to find a nice rhythm. Don't let those heels drop down. Just a couple more, we're gonna add on from here. Just getting the core used to this movement. And then next time we're gonna keep the toes lifted up towards the sky. Keep that right leg where it is. Left leg's gonna lower down. Go ahead and take the hands back behind you. And then we're just gonna twist with that left elbow towards that right leg. Lift and lower. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Exhale, left elbow towards right knee. Try to keep that left leg covered if you can. If you can't, you can go ahead and bend the knee, or you can let it drop down. We have 3 more. Perfect, okay. Feet come up to the sky, take a rest. And then drop that right knee, or right leg down, let it hover. Lift the head up off the mat, inhale here. Exhale, take that right elbow towards that left knee, twist. Inhale, exhale, twist. Inhale here. Exhale, twist, keep going. 4 more. Okay, last one. Whew, okay. Feet come up to the sky, lower them down nice and slow. Take a nice big stretch, arms up over the head. Stretch it out, and then exhale, draw the knees into the chest. Squeeze the knees in, side to side movements. Don't normally end with core, but it just felt right. I usually like to start with core. So just a little bit of side to side, back and forth. And then we'll go ahead and just let the knees fall over to the right whenever you're ready. Gaze is gonna come to the left. And stretch that left arm out. Okay, back to center. Let those knees fall to the left side. Gaze comes to the right, look over those right fingers. Settle yourself in here. Breathing, softening. Take everything back to center, happy baby, to end our practice. Holding on to the outside edges of the feet. Let the knees draw down towards your side body. And then maybe little movements back and forth. Maybe start to extend those legs up towards the sky. V shape here. Maybe bring the legs together, straight legs, whatever feels good. So if you feel like you need anything else, take it. If not, we'll go ahead and make our way into Shavasana. Go ahead and let the legs come nice and long. Let the arms come out to the sides. And just let your body soften here. Can you let go of the breath that you had? If you were holding on to any breath. Maybe notice the heart slowing down. The breath becoming more natural. And then just allow yourself to be in this shape for the next few moments. If you're feeling ready, let the body start to make some wiggles, some moves. Stretch everything out. Wiggle through the toes, the fingers, wrists, ankles. Come back to your body, come back to your breath.